Okay, we are back. So I've made my way down to the agility ring as people are setting up the course. I think it's team standard, I believe, is the first course that we're going to run today. I want to share with you guys what's going on around here. You can see everybody's hard at work. And let's just ask instructor Steve, how has your day been going, Steve?
Well, you know, you're winning some and you're losing some, but it's fun just to be out with our dogs.
Yeah. What do you like the most about the Big Box Biathlon? Like, what's the thing that differentiates it for you for the other events?
Well, you know, the level of courses is pretty spectacular. They're a pretty high-end course, but it's a really supportive environment. So it's really fun to come out and push your training, push your handling. And whether you win or lose doesn't really matter. Everybody cheers for everybody. We have a really, really good time doing it.
Awesome. And I'm always impressed when I put Steve on the spot with things like live streaming, how well he does. So I appreciate that. And I won't take you away from the rest of your day here.
Well, enjoy the rest of your day and remember to try the veal.
And here's instructor Angela working with her little puppy. Instructor Rob's there as well. That's little Eugene.
Yes.
Adorable little Eugene. This is an opportunity for her to work in the ring a little bit.
Smaller, right?
Everybody hanging out, enjoying the show. So let's talk to a couple more of our instructors. I see Mark and Patty are hanging out ringside, intensely going over their notes and course planning and such. How's carving up for sure? How's the day been going for you guys?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love the courses. Really great flow, really fast courses, and as always, the competitive nature is just awesome.
For sure, absolutely. How about you, Patty? What do you think?
Oh, it's fantastic, exactly as Mark said. But the other thing is standing back, and there are very few places in the world outside of an international world event that you see this caliber of running.
For sure, that's awesome. And Patty brings up a great point. So it's the Big Box Biathlon is set up. Thank you guys, by the way. Patty has the Big Box Biathlon is set up so that there's a queuing system similar to like an international style event. So handlers will go to the gate, just outside the gate, and prepare. There'll be one handler inside this tent before they step to the line. They'll be removing things like toys or leaving their toys for the end of the run, but they'll be leaving them once they enter that tent. So it's sort of set up to in a similar style to an international event, and that was sort of the intention Kel had, was to create courses that mimicked international style courses, to create scenarios that were very similar to those experienced by the handlers at the international level events at the World Championships, so that when members of Team Canada get to these international events, it's not the first time they've seen them. They have a little bit of experience in trying some of those things out and going through some of those processes. But we must be nearing completion. And here's a few of our incredible volunteers, and we all know that these days don't happen without the hard work of our volunteers, and we want to thank you guys for all the work that you've done. It's certainly helpful. Make our way over here and we'll talk to Let's just ask instructor Chris really quickly. Hi there, Chris. You're on the live stream
Though we don't have
to YouTube.
Hi.
How is your day going so far?
Awesome. He's
Yeah.
running beautifully.
Good.
He's running.
What do you think about the Big Box Biathlon? What's your favorite part? Like, what makes it different to you, than some of the other events that you might do throughout the year?
Everybody's pushing hard, but everybody's supporting everybody.
Yeah.
These are hard courses. If you even just get partway through them, it's awesome, and everybody's happy with their dog, and it teaches us what we need, and everybody's so supportive. It's about having fun, but pushing yourself.
Absolutely,
which I
yeah.
love.
And you're not the first person to say that, so it really is such a great positive atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, and there's so much cheering, and it's really exciting when people get a clean run and the crowd erupts.
And it doesn't matter who you are.
Absolutely.
It's just about, oh my goodness, you did it. But then there's the next one coming up, and there's that drive to do as well. And we have that privilege of running with our dogs.
For sure, absolutely. Thanks, Chris. And we're just getting set up for Team Standard now, I believe. And we must be nearing the time when the competitors can do their course walk. Now, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to take you guys across the other building. So right now we're inside the McCann Agility Arena. I'm not sure whether the Wi-Fi will allow me to do that, so just give me a second. We'll see. I'm not sure if you guys are hearing this or seeing this. Oh yeah, it looks like we're back. So I just took us off Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go across and show you, we actually have a crating area set up inside the obedience building. So we'll take you guys over there just for a moment. Oh, and this is always an exciting moment when the pizza arrives. So it's a pretty important thing. I'm gonna sneak by. Thank you very much. So we'll go over. I'm just gonna walk us over to the McCann Obedience. Oh, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it, buddy. And we will see where some of the competitors are crating their dogs. Now, it's pretty windy, and it's easy to forget that it's a cold, miserable, drizzly day outside when you're inside that arena. I'm gonna get blown away here, it seems. I'm just gonna step us inside. So when we go inside the McCann Obedience building, you will see that we have a crating area set up for our competitors. And people can kind of come in here and get away from the noise and the chaos and the craziness a little bit and just sort of chill out, which is a nice thing for the people to be able to do that. Just get away for a moment and have some peace and quiet, as well as their dogs to prepare for their runs. Oh, sorry. Here comes the pizza. We're going to let Megan buy. Thank you.
We need the volunteers. Is that Nosmo?
So here's Susan Garrett. You've seen her run a few times today, and she's been doing incredibly well. Susan, what's your favorite thing about the Big Bucks Biathlon? Like, what makes it different for you other than other events?
Kale's courses. She does a brilliant job of creating challenges that are not unsafe to the dog, but very, very challenging. And it's not just one challenge, of course. It's like everywhere you turn, there's another one that bites in the butt. So,
yeah, that's exciting, and it's a
great atmosphere. Everyone's really super friendly here.
And that seems to be the common theme. Yeah. Thank you. That seems to be a common theme that everyone's mentioning, and it's really exciting. That roar, that eruption of applause when somebody does really well.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
Everybody's like that.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, thank you, Susan. So we will see where we stand here right now. We've got to be getting pretty close. Now, I know I had the from the angle that I've got for the wide shot, so that you guys can see the entire ring, we couldn't see the timer very well. So I've changed that a little bit. I hope that we can see it a little bit more easily. And I know, that's not the be all end all. I know you guys want to see some great running, and this timer is lighting my face strangely, so I'll move away from it. But we looks like maybe the volunteers are just grabbing a bite to eat. There's lots of food out here for everybody too, which is pretty cool. Got to stay fueled over the long day. So we're going to be getting ready for team standard in just a moment. I'm going to see how many dogs. Now this is a challenge for me. If any of you guys know me, there's an entire table of sweets, and I'm not going to touch them. It's a real challenge for me. So we are, it's going to be team standard. And that'll be coming up next. Let's have a quick look at the course then. I will slowly but surely walk you guys through this course, following the cones, and see if we can. Here. Now for the last couple of courses, I have posted the running order in the Big Bucks Biathlon Facebook page. I'll do that again. It seems to be a pretty easy place to share it, and then you can copy and paste it, or just have a window open if you're looking for someone specifically to see the running order. But I think we'll be starting with 24. I didn't really look at that when we stopped by the computer. For anybody that's watching right now who isn't familiar with dog agility, you'll see there's some different kinds of obstacles out here. There's, for example, this A-frame, that's a contact obstacle. You'll see it's got two different colors. This is the contact zone. See if I can find the right spot to show you. So this is the contact zone down here. The dog needs to touch this on the way down with at least one paw, both for the dog's safety and to make sure that the dog completes the obstacle correctly, does it the right way. So that's the A-frame. There's 3 contact obstacles we have in Team Standard. A-frame in this course. There's a teeter-totter with that same contact zone on the end. and also the dog walk. And the dog walk is, both the A-frame and the dog walk can be pretty exciting to watch dogs navigate over and across them, because some of these dogs are really, really moving when they go across the dog walk. And you'll see some dogs, it looks like they nearly leap over the A-frame, but they're going so fast they tuck their bodies as they reach the peak of the A-frame and then zoom down to the bottom. But whether people have a running or stop contact, the dog must touch that contact zone on the way down, otherwise it's a fault. In this event, knocked bar is 5 faults, I believe. A missed contact, 5 faults. An off course is an E, so the dog will be eliminated. But Kale's been playing music similar to some of the international style events, or maybe not the international style events, but in the USDA events. I know when someone E's, you play music, it makes it a little bit more fun. Nobody comes out here to get a fault. We all want to do well, obviously, but when things go wrong, it happens. That's also part of what makes dog agility so much fun, is because it's not easy. You don't come out here and have a clean run every time. And it's disappointing when something goes wrong. But if you can lighten the mood a little bit, the music really seems to do it. You'll hear people clapping and, again, people cheering once people have finished their course. So it just sort of lightens the mood a little bit and makes it a little bit more fun, even when things go wrong. So I'll see. Everyone's sort of grabbing their lunch. Now's a good time to recharge. But we'll see if we can grab Kale's attention for just a minute as she sets the course. Now, Kale McCann is our judge for the day. She created these courses, and we'll see if we can just get her for just a second without disrupting what she's doing too much. Hi there, Kale.
Hi.
So how is your day going?
So far, so good.
Yeah, what do you think of the courses so far?
Well, obviously, I think they're great. No, just kidding. They're running pretty good. The people are making some pretty good choices. I found in the last course there was a lot of off courses in the same spot. There was a jump over here, I think it was number 19. And lead changes 101. There is this hard for the dogs to make that change when people were on the outside of the jump. A lot of the people were not cueing the dog to lead change, so the dogs were slipping behind them and taking the jumps because they just didn't really have a choice not to do that. So that was sort of a tricky part that some people were unable to see. But other than that, I think it was going really well.
So for the most part, people are handling the course as you expected they would have.
For the most part, I would say yeah.
Very cool.
I think normally, in the past big bucks, the jumpers courses were harder. But I have a sneaky suspicion that the standards are going to be harder this time around.
Okay.
I don't know why, I just have this feeling.
Having talked to a few people, several people have mentioned that the atmosphere, the attitude in here is really, really great. People are really supportive of each other.
Yes.
What have you done to, help that, or to really foster that, or encourage that positivity?
I think it's just sort of something that we talk about at the beginning of the day. I sort of tried to make people understand that, if you get an off course, it's really not the end of the world. That's not what this competition is about. It's not supposed to be about getting a clean run. It's supposed to be about pushing yourself and trying a little bit harder. And because everybody's sort of trying for the same thing, and it's obviously a little bit challenging, and most people are probably going to make a mistake. It sort of takes the pressure off a little bit. But it also makes it really exciting when somebody gets a clean run. And in fact, we actually have some prizes for clean runs today. So we have 2 draws. So every time they get a clean run, their name goes into a draw. And at the end of the day, the clean runs in the individual rounds will win a $50 gift certificate to Ren's Pet Depot, which is awesome. They donated that for us. And if the clear round draw for the team runs are for a free massage session with Kathy Zubek, who is here doing massage work for us today. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, I'll let you get back to your course setting. I didn't want to take you away from it very long. So Kale mentioned our friends at Ren's Pet Depot, Scott Arsenault and his incredible team at Ren's Pet Depot, who have donated prizes for this event, and are great partners of ours on the obedience side as well. We really want to thank them for all that they've done for us. You'll see there's a great big, a really cool Ren's Pet Depot banner that we put up. I'll show you. Over here. Now there are multiple Ren's Pet Depot locations around Ontario. They just added a new one in Scarborough Friday, I believe. What's today? Sunday? So I think they added it Friday. But they also have a great online store. So if you're looking for any sort of dog training accessories, or accessories for your dog, or food, of course, treats, training stuff, check them out. I believe it's renspets.com. Now, don't quote me. You might have to just search Ren's Pets. I'm not totally sure. But again, we want to thank those guys for all the help that they've given us, and because it's been really, really great. So we are getting pretty close to the walkthrough for Team Standard.
We're going to be breaking for a little longer because our volunteers need to eat.
Oh, for sure, yeah, we did.
So we'll let them actually walk for a little bit longer time.
You make a great point talking about the volunteers. I spoke briefly earlier about how important it is that the volunteers.
Do you think you can grab the end of the teeter totter?
Yeah,
as
watch
we have
this.
chat?
Multitasking. I hope the live streamers don't feel unwell as I jiggle and
Just move it.
hopefully not
Stop.
fall.
Too much. Okay, good.
This is what it's like setting a course with Kale.
You know what?
The precision. Talking about the volunteers really quickly. So who are the volunteers for today's event?
Well, we actually have a lot of volunteers for today, which has been awesome. Majority of them are my students that are either dogs aren't able to run this particular time, or what I try to do is have a lot of my students that are in the lower levels, in level 1, level 2, that haven't competed yet, that are still learning about the sport, come and volunteer, because I think it's a really good example for them to see this type of caliber of handler and dog, because I think it gives them a good sort of visual as to what they can sort of strive towards if some of them are interested in competing with their dogs. I find also too, like just sitting and watching, even we have a less experienced guy on the scribe today, and about 3 times already today he was like, oh, that's an R, right? Like he blows me away how fast he's figuring things out. So it's good. It's a great way to learn. What better way to learn than to actually be in here and watching it and participating. So yeah, it's awesome. So we're feeding them. We have a candy bar for them.
I know.
Have you been to the candy bar?
I walked over to the candy bar, but I somehow resisted. And
I am completely shocked.
See, this is what I was saying. This is exactly what I was telling our streamers. Okay, well, thank you, Kale. Okay, guys, well, Kale's talked me into getting some candy from the candy bar. I'm going to stop the stream in a moment. If you're new here, or this is your first time with on our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You'll be notified when we go live. That way you don't miss out on any of the action. I'm going to guess it's going to be maybe 5 or 10 minutes until we get the Team Standard up and running again. I'm going to bring you guys along. If you think I should go to the candy bar, maybe hit the thumbs up button. We'll see. This is what's going to decide whether or not, and all I need is one. I just need one thumbs up, and I'm going to go to the candy bar. But we'll hold off just for now. So we're going to be starting Team Standard in just a few minutes. Kale had mentioned we're trying to make sure our volunteers are well fed, and that everybody gets an opportunity to have a quick break, because those guys really do work hard, and we certainly want to give them an opportunity to recover a little bit.
We are going to just take a little bit longer course walk this time so we can let our volunteers have a chance to eat and whatnot. So once I'm done here, I'll just open it up, and we'll keep it open for the next 15 minutes or so. You guys can walk your little hearts out until we're done. But just give me 2 seconds. I just have to make sure it's walkable.
Okay, and from the middle of the ring, I could see this adorable little puppy hanging out ringside, and I'd love to show you this cute little puppy. And who is this?
This is Knock.
Knock. Hi there. And how old is Knock?
Knock is 14 weeks.
Oh wow, very, very cute.
And this is Grandpa and Grandma.
Oh. Now you guys have seen Mark run his dog Fly in the course, and so that's what Laura's referring to. There is some similarities, yeah, for sure. Very cool. Instructor Rob is here with us. How's your day going so far, Rob?
Not too bad.
Not too bad, yeah. What do you think of the courses so far?
Good. We're looking forward to trying this one out too.
Yeah, for sure. I think Team Standard might prove to be a little bit more challenging than jumpers, and
A lot of running.
it can be. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And I'm just going to go near Instructor Jamie. People love being on the live stream. How's your day going so far?
Too clean. Some oopsies here and there.
Yeah? Oh, it's still a pretty exciting day.
Good.
What's your favorite part of the Big Bucks Biathlon? Like, what makes it different for you?
The money. The challenge, the environment.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, people have mentioned that there may be a little bit more challenging courses.
Absolutely.
And
The competition.
yeah,
Lots of
competition
really great
and
dogs.
camaraderie is another thing people have
Absolutely.
mentioned. People are really supportive of one another. And Jamie brings up a really cool point, because part of this is a fundraiser for the winners of this event in their class. In each class, will choose a charity. So whatever the charity is, half of the pot will be donated to their charity, and then McCann Dogs matches the other half of the section of their part of the winnings. So it's really, really cool. I know in the past we've donated to the women's shelter, some dog shelters, some other really, really great things. But it sort of adds to that atmosphere, of helping at this event. So I think that's a really, really cool part of the Big Bucks Biathlon. But okay, walkthroughs are getting started. I'm gonna go switch cameras. If you don't subscribe to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you will be notified when we do go live again. In just a few minutes, we'll be going to Team Standard live, and I will post the running order for Team Standard in the Big Bucks Biathlon Facebook group. So check that out. And for now, happy training, and we'll see you soon.